easier.
I'm not writing all those down.
I'm not saying that. Well, why do we have to answer all these ones though?
No.
Why don't we just do the ones that
Your
are on
breath is
here?
kicking.
All right. Do you want me to go? Like, you have a mint or something?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, we're on.
Okay.
So sorry.
Why are you so nervous?
I don't know.
You guys, he's nervous.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is supposed to go.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a special guest that I'm editing out. Honey,
What?
your breath's making me go.
What give me a mint?
I don't have any mints. They're in my purse in the front of the house.
I can't contain myself right now. I'm overly tired.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a cool guest with me. This is my husband Tim.
What?
Just say hello.
I can't just...
Stop doing it.
Why?
Say hi.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
It's so weird.
It's not weird. You're weird.
You ready?
Not really. I'll try. You want me to take a mint?
We should do the tortilla challenge. Are you ready?
No.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a cool guest with me. This is my husband Tim.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So we're gonna do a Q&A, and I asked that on Instagram, and I got a few responses. So we're just gonna get into the video, and we're gonna start off with the questions that we have, and then we're gonna, if we have time, we'll read off some of the ones that we have that we found online. Okay, so the first one is, how did we meet?
Well, the best part about this is the fact that it's gonna age us like terribly.
Yeah,
Because
we're old, so
AOL times. So
yeah. Do you guys remember AOL?
like straight up AOL screen name Sexy Bee Scooby, 1985.
Yeah, but we didn't meet on AOL.
Well, we did on MySpace too, though.
Yeah, MySpace, not AOL.
I know, but we talked on AOL.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember MySpace.
So we met through a mutual friend on MySpace, and we ended up talking on AOL, and that's how we ended up like meeting each other, because we were on AOL together.
Yeah,
We
that was
just
back
chit-chatted.
in 2005,
2005.
2005. So we've been together. That's actually, I think, the next question. So we've been together since 2000. Well, we were friends for like 6 months, and then he finally asked me out. So we've been dating for 17 years?
It'll be 17 years
In October.
October.
And we've been married for...
10 years in October.
See, guys, this is good. This is like good questions, like quizzing your husband for anniversaries. He's usually better about it than I am. I'm like, when did we meet? What year was it? Okay, so how long have we been together? We answered that. Do you want more kids?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so for some of you that don't know, I had weight loss surgery this year back in March, and they tell you and advise you not to get pregnant for the next 2 years. Mm-hmm. So obviously things happen, but I'm going to keep going with my journey, and I want to just still stay with my goal weight. Once I get down to my goal weight, then we'll see where we're at. So hopefully within maybe a year and a half, we'll start trying, or a year. Because I'm only 4 months post-op. So that's our hope. We would like another baby. And then we only want 2, but that's not to say that, like, who knows down the line. Well, who knows what God has planned, but 2 is, I think, what we want to complete our family.
Yeah. If it's a boy,
I would love a little girl, but I would love either. Be a boy mama would be cool too, but twins also run in my family, so that could happen. So who knows?
No.
But yes, we do want more kids. Okay, so siblings.
So I'm in a family of 5. So I come from an Italian...
Well, you don't have 5 siblings.
Well, no, I have a family of 5. That means the whole family. Goofball. So obviously, I have a family. I'm so sorry.
Guys, he's not used to being in front of the camera.
Not at all. Come from an Italian / Irish family. Dad's side's Italian. I have a brother and a sister. My brother's name is Matt, and my sister's name is Melissa. My brother lives in Virginia, works for Wegmans as well as do I. Anyways, that's where I work, guys. And then my sister is a stay-at-home mom, basically, of 4 kids. Yikes. But I love her and all of her children. And then.
Well, she just got a job, so she's a stay-at-home mom, but her kids are. The oldest is.
Well, Gracie just turned 15.
No, she's 14.
She's 15.
No, 14. February, she turned 14. So did Dree.
What? I swear to God, they're 15.
No, they're 14. Because they're 20. I'm 20 years older than both of them. So I'm 34. So they're 14.
Okay.
So next February
they'll be 15. Got it.
So Gracie is 14. Patrick, it's fireworks. Patrick's a year younger than her.
13. I think he's 13. Yeah. Yeah, they're only a year apart.
And then Josh.
There's like 4 or 5 years apart.
And then Megan.
And Megan just turned 8. Yeah.
Wow.
She just turned 8.
So her youngest is 8 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And your brother has.
So we have
Dree and Matt.
Dree and Mia.
Yeah.
Dree is also 14, shares the same birthday as Lizzie. Mia is a
9.
What's that?
She's 9.
Well, she is 9. But I was gonna say that she was born on Earth Day, so she's an Earth Day baby. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. She's an Earth Day baby.
Earth Day baby.
So there's something new every day.
Mm.
And then are you done with your story?
Yeah. I mean, I could talk all day about my family, but
Yeah, you could. So did you tell her where your sister lives?
Oh, Montana.
And then his mom and dad live in Montana too. They moved out there as well. Everyone was originally from here, but they moved kind of because we moved to Massachusetts.
Yeah, which kind of leads to our next one of our other questions we have is where we lived.
But we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So I just have an older sister. She is a year and a half older than me, and she's got 2 kids. And I post them like on Instagram all the time, because Jack and those boys are like best friends. So, yeah. So that's our family. And my sister lives here, so we see them a lot more. And then anytime like his brother's in town, they come here, and we're actually gonna go see them. Yeah. So we're gonna go visit his brother, and his wife Alice, next month. So we'll see them in Virginia, which will be really cool. Because the last vacation we had wasn't really a vacation.
No.
We went for Matt and Alice got married.
Yep.
And that's when everything happened with Jack with like
well, that's when he had the seizure.
Yeah. That was terrible.
That was awful.
And I have a video of that too, guys, and I'll link that above. If you want to go watch that. That was hard. It's not even like a vacation. It turned into a terrible time.
Yeah.
Tim stayed back with his family, obviously, because he was in his brother's wedding. But
yeah.
Anyways, we'll get sidetracked. So where have you lived?
So, I mean, I was, obviously born and raised here in Rochester. But I lived in a little town called Charlotte, New York. Not to be confused with Charlotte. Spelled the same way though. And I lived there for like
the things you know.
Things you know. Obviously, I lived there since I was probably about like 1. Because I lived in Greece, New York, when I was first born at my grandma Grace's house.
We're from upstate New York, and we moved to Massachusetts back in 2015.
It was 2014.
2014 after we got married, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was 2 years.
So I told you guys,
married.
I'm not good with dates. And we moved out there because Tim got promoted through his job.
Yep.
And we lived there for 7 years, and then we had Jack back in 2019, and just needed more family support, so we moved back to New York. So
yeah, last year or so that we were in Mass was kind of turbulent with tons of crazy stuff between our jobs and
there was a fire in our apartment
complex.
complex.
Yeah.
and childcare too. Yeah, like we didn't have like steady childcare, and we had no family out there.
Yeah.
So
had to rely a lot on our friends, and a lot of people were super supportive and stuff, and we were just didn't want to feel like we just were like having to make our friends feel like they were, you know what I mean, like just kind of I don't want them to feel like we're taking advantage of them and their kind hearts and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, we really needed to have family who we could kind of be more dependent and rely on.
And thank God we moved back because our family's been so supportive.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do as a couple?
Well,
we really like to go to the movies.
Yeah.
Like if it's just him and I, and like we could drop Jack off with his grandma or his aunt's house, like we like to go to the movies. And Tim is a foodie and loves food, so like anytime, it's so funny because the last few times like I'll pick the movie and he'll pick where we go to eat or vice versa.
Yeah.
Which is a cool compromise because then we kind of like both, and it's usually like movies that we both really like or want to see.
Yeah.
Like this past week, Wednesday, we went to see
Jurassic
World.
Jurassic World. No, it was Jurassic World Dominion. Or
yeah,
something
the
like
newest Jurassic Park one. And it was really good. And then we went to eat.
It was Agatina's.
It was an Italian restaurant.
Which
it was all right.
It was okay.
It wasn't like our favorite, but it was good.
Yeah.
So it was a nice little like date night. We try to do
Yeah.
like once a week if we can, and that's a huge thing for like people that have been married for a long time, like we have, or been together for a long time. Like 17 years is a long time.
Yeah.
So
date nights are super.
Yeah, like especially if you have kids, like keep dating, keep that spark alive. All right, what are you currently watching?
Stranger Things.
So we finished season 4, and if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out because it's amazing. And I was like, Tim, do you want to go like rewatch it over again from the beginning?
Yeah.
And it's really cool because you could see like it all unfold.
Yeah.
Because if you know what obviously happened in the finale, like the season 4, then you know like what's gonna happen.
Well, and it's so cool because like a lot of the things that are happening right now, like when we're watching back from season 1, we're like, oh my god, it like makes so much more sense now that you've seen like season 4, because you can kind of roll back and be like, everything that's like going on like kind of like ties together.
Yeah.
And like little hidden like Easter eggs that like you never even thought about like seeing, like all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I don't even remember seeing it the first time. So
yeah, like rewind that. I don't know. So we've been binge watching that. That's like our thing right now, and it's usually only after Jack goes to bed, and it's maybe for like an episode or two, if that, because usually him and I are like, good night. Okay, so what did I do before starting a YouTube channel? So I haven't really talked about this because I just wanted to be mindful of and just be careful of like my privacy and others' privacies, but I feel like it's okay to talk about now because I've left the company for a long time. But I worked at Starbucks for 10 years, and I was a store manager for, I want to say like probably 4 years.
Yeah.
And I loved my job, don't get me wrong, but it was hard. And I decided Tim and I had a really long talk about like what our future held.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I was always so scared to start one. And I kept seeing all these other YouTubers saying like, if you want to start one, like just do it, because there's no time like a present, and you just need to do it. So one day I was like, I'm going to do it. So I just uploaded my first video. And what was my first video?
It was your
the
intro,
Christmas
right?
one? It was. It was
Yeah.
my first intro video.
Yeah, it was an intro video.
To introduce myself. And then I did Christmas ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was back in December.
Yep.
Is when I like started YouTube. And I post 1 to 2 days a week. And have gained a lot of like support and subscribers, and you guys have been nothing but amazing. And it's filling my cup. So being a stay-at-home mom and doing YouTube is 2 full-time jobs, but I'm definitely loving it and enjoying it and seeing like and meeting new people. So that's a really cool part of it. And this guy right here is my biggest supporter. I just got like another YouTube mom saying like, your husband is so great, like it warms my heart every time he posts comments and stuff on your channel. So he still does those little things that are cute, like brings me flowers and stuff. So he's my biggest supporter. And has never questioned my motive behind anything, or when I told him I want to start a YouTube channel, he wasn't like, what? You're crazy. He was like, do it. Like, you'd be perfect for that. So, yeah, got my buddy. Where did you guys go on your honeymoon?
We went to the...
Just over a little bit.
Where did we go to our honeymoon? So we went to the Riviera Maya near Cancun, Mexico. And it was awesome. Like, we had an all-inclusive at a private resort. And, I mean, all the drinks, food, like, everything was
The food was
included.
amazing.
It was so good. The service was even 10 times better. Like,
Yeah.
they were so wonderful. They treated us like royalty. Like,
They went above and beyond, for
way
sure.
above and beyond. And I just remember, like, every morning we get breakfast, and they always made sure that we had a mimosa in our hand, like, almost like every single morning.
Yeah, they called it our happy juice.
Or happy juice.
Tim will always say, like, you want some happy juice?
You want your happy juice?
So, like, that was amazing honeymoon.
Yeah.
And
That was the first time you ever tried fish, too, wasn't it?
it was. I tried grouper. I also tried, I didn't know at the time, I had we were like...
Jalapeno popper.
Yeah, jalapeno, and I didn't even know it. I think it was like in a salad.
It was.
It was like a luau. We were sitting on the beach, and I can remember because there was like this huge table of food, and so I was going around, and I don't know if anything was labeled or if I just didn't look. I was just putting stuff on my plate, and I sit down and I try it, and we're like with these other couples, and I'm eating it, and I'm like, oh boy, this is really spicy.
I had to get you the mojito.
Oh my god, you guys, I thought I was dying. And that was the first time I tried a jalapeno, and I like jalapenos now, but
Yeah.
that was an
like
adventure, and I'll never forget it. And I tried grouper, and of course I like the most expensive fish.
Yeah.
But I tried that, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a lot of things. We did skydiving. Was it skydiving?
No.
No, not skydiving.
Parasailing.
Parasailing, sorry. You're like in a bucket. And Tim, so I don't like heights, but I was
Let's be
like,
fair, though.
we'll be okay. So this thing was like a bucket that you just sit in. We got in there was no seatbelts.
No.
We had no idea.
No harness, nothing. No, mind you, we're in Mexico, so there are no regulations for stuff. Anywhere in the U.S., they require to have some kind of a harness to tie you down into the bucket. So I was pretty much pooping my pants.
Yeah, Tim was like, so where's the seatbelt? And the guy's like, and then he goes, is this your first time? And we said, yes. And he goes, me too. And we're like, what? We were like, well, we've never done that. We did a lot of things. What else did we do?
So we did parasailing. We went into
the City Mayans, right?
We did that one submarine dive thing we saw the water beneath, which was the smallest thing in the world. We went to go sit, and it looked like you had like an individual seat that was like inside.
Yeah, so we each sat in our own little seat.
So we were like, all right, we're gonna sit in our own seat. And then they're like, yeah, no, you have to share that seat.
So he's like, no, honey, you need to sit on one seat.
I literally were like this.
We were like this.
On top of each other. And then she's like, do you see anything?
He's 6'2" and I'm 5'11". So like, we're like this, crunched, the window's like out here, we're like this. Like, did you see that turtle? And I'm like,
what turtle?
there's a turtle in there?
Yeah, and there's like no AC, so it was like a big hot box.
It was like sweat box.
So bad.
But it was a lot. I mean, we remember all that stuff, and like,
oh my god, yeah.
I loved that. That honeymoon was the best ever.
That was the best trip. It was
we had such
awesome.
a blast.
Well, and the coolest thing too is like we actually got to see the Mayan ruins, which was like so
that was cool.
And we got to learn a lot about it, like the history and stuff of it. And the cool thing too is like we actually got to go to these different sites where the Mayans still like live today. And there was this really cool kind of like a under cave kind of, I can't remember what it's called, like a cavern of some sort, where they actually had the water underneath that was like still dripping from the top.
Oh yeah, you guys ever see what was in that? What was the
it
movie?
was like in
Luca?
Coco.
Oh yeah,
the movie Coco.
Disney? Yeah.
Where like you see them like where they're in that like that one hole where there's like the water caverns like underneath, like that was like kind of like what it was.
He went swimming in there. I didn't.
Swimming in. There was like fish and stuff in there. It was kind of.
I was like, no thanks, I'm good. He was
Yeah.
like, come in with me, and I was like,
she stood at the top and took pictures of me instead.
I'll take videos. Yeah.
So.
But that was an amazing honeymoon.
Yeah.
I couldn't have wished for like a better one.
That was awesome. Though.
Yeah, it was. We would definitely go back there if we could.
Absolutely.
But money.
Yeah,
okay, so our last question is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
So I mean, like, I know we've always talked about, like, we want to go back to Mexico. So
Yeah.
we had such a great time. But the one place I've always talked about, and she'll even tell you too.
But I would bring Jack to this place.
Yeah. So on my family history, like, my family has, like, this, like, big, like, winery that's, like, in Italy. And I've always wanted to go to Italy and actually get to visit the winery. And it's, like, there's, like, a castle there that's actually, like, that's a Castle Colalto. And I wanted to go and be able to kind of get to explore and, like, get to see the deep roots of our, you know, my culture and my family and stuff, and, like, where we originated from and everything. And I would just love that. It's all in, like, the northern part of Italy, where it's, like, super gorgeous. It's super close to Venice and Rome, and I just would love to go there.
Just like the whole, like, because we're both Italian, so, like,
Italian?
why do you always make fun of me every time
What?
I say that? I said it right this time.
Don't mess with you.
Italian.
Italian.
We're both Italian, so, like, the history, like, really entices us, and just, like, just walking the streets of, like, Italy would be amazing, and I feel like we could even bring Jack. Mexico,
Not
I don't know
so
so
much
much.
probably right now, yeah.
maybe if we got older.
A lot of, especially now, like, even when we were back there, you know, you're going back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When we went, I mean, you're still dealing with a lot of people who try to get you to buy, like, shares and stuff like that.
Yes, that's they're aggressive too.
Super aggressive with you trying to, you know, do that. And, you know, the big thing right now that they've been dealing with is a lot of people with, like, cartels and stuff, and it's just not super safe down in Mexico.
Not that couldn't happen anywhere, but I just feel like Italy is a more family place that we would go. But it would also be cool if it was just him and I.
Yeah.
But that doesn't say that we wouldn't bring Jack. So.
Yeah. True that. But, yeah, that's one place I would definitely love to go and visit. And I, like, want to do that for, like, ever.
Yeah.
That'll be our 20th year anniversary.
I know, we always said, like, our 10-year anniversary, and our 10 years,
yeah, 10 years
in October.
This year.
Our wedding.
We're gonna go back to Mexico. And we're like,
with what money?
We bought a house. Never mind.
So, never mind. All right, so there's these questions that we found online.
So the list we had here says, who is the most likely to embarrass the other while drunk?
Wait, I'm the one that's gonna embarrass you?
Probably.
Yeah. Tim, when he drinks, like, tequila,
What? Okay.
goes wild and just, like, is just a big baby.
There was that
He's a
one
fun drunk, though.
There was that one time.
Yeah.
Where I saw Doug funny and I ran across the street. It happens.
College days.
Who is the most likely to die in a zombie apocalypse?
Probably me.
Yeah.
He knows, like, survival and, like...
My dad does, like, a lot of hunting and stuff, so, like, I'm very familiar.
And I've
with
never,
it.
like, done anything with a rifle or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know that... Would you be able to survive, like, without me?
What? It's great.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Okay, next question.
Okay, next question. That was an awkward one. Who is the most likely not to turn up at a wedding? That's so weird. We both turn up at a wedding, so that's weird.
Yeah, put a couple drinks. We're all good.
Mm-hmm. Who is the most likely to discuss our private life in public?
We don't really talk about, like, private life stuff, but
No.
I mean, I'm putting stuff on the internet, so,
So
maybe me.
Yeah.
But he's a more social person, so.
Yeah. Who is most likely to start a fight?
Not a physical fight.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say it's a physical fight. It says a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of women do start. We're nitpickers. That's
She's
what we
not
do.
like Amber Heard or anything, but, you know, she has her moments.
What a compliment. Thanks, honey.
What? I love you. So, who is the most likely to surprise the other by bringing home a puppy?
Probably me, because I think
Most
I've done that
likely.
twice. Not a puppy, but
Well, like we
Chloe.
weren't gonna get Chloe, and then you're like, hey, let's go.
yeah,
get
Chloe was a Craigslist ad that I saw, and
Yeah.
I called the woman, and
She was our clearance puppy. is
yeah,
what we
she
call
was
her.
like, well, I have this dog, and she's a little bit older. I took him with me to go see her, obviously, and she ran right up to him, and he, like, fell in love with her. So
Yeah.
I guess that would be me.
Who is the most likely to perform a prank on the other? Probably be me.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely me. Who is the most likely to buy a gift the other person? What?
Hates? No, that's neither of us. We buy.
We equally like to buy each other gifts and surprise each other.
Yeah.
And do special things for each other every once in a while. Just because.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the most likely to have the funniest relationship stories? I don't know. You have your moments where you can say some pretty funny stories when you get yourself going.
Like, what do you mean?
Just like talking about like, in general, like something goofy I did or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's a really I'm the funny one in the relationship.
I'm funny.
You're funny, but I'm funnier.
Okay. Who is the most likely to be arrested for doing something stupid? Okay, well, I was trying to finish and you already started pointing at me.
I mean, I think boys just in general do stupid things.
Who is the most likely to have been a heartbreaker back when they were younger?
He was so cute.
Oh my god.
Still is, but he was so cute.
Who is most likely to forget a name for someone they know? I do not forget names.
You know a lot of people.
I know so many people, but I don't forget names.
That's true, actually. I don't really forget names either. I forget things, but I don't forget names.
You've definitely forgot names.
All right, we'll say me. Go ahead. Next.
Anyways. Who is the most likely to start an argument in public?
Why me? Probably because he did something stupid.
Public. Start an argument. Who is the most likely to steal the most of the cover while in bed?
That's me. Yeah.
100% you.
I get cold.
Yeah, I know. And then, who is the most likely to do something strange while out on a date night?
Probably him.
Probably.
Do like two more.
Who is most likely to forget a birthday? Definitely not me.
Probably me.
I would not.
That's why I have that birthday thing that's in our kitchen.
We actually have like dates on it.
And I have to write it in my calendar in my book because things just don't. When you get older, you just forget stuff. You know, you got too much stuff going on. I gotta think about like mom stuff.
Yeah.
And wife stuff, and it's too much.
Yeah. You got an on-running list in your head every day. So.
Yeah. So I got to do a brain dump.
Brain dump?
Yeah, that means you like anything that's in your head, you have to write down on paper to get out of your head. And you it's like making lists. You cross it off on your list.
Got it.
Makes you feel better. All right, we'll do one more.
All right, one more.
Make a good one.
Let's see. Who is the most likely to get too drunk at a family event? That's definitely me.
Yeah.
Has happened. Yikes.
And who's
Well, it wasn't a family event. It was with another family member at a football game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does silly things.
It happens.
He drinks things so quickly that they just, it's like juice.
Also, tequila is not my best friend. Ever.
I mean, yes, but do you drink it too much? Like, you'll drink it too fast.
Too fast, too quick, too much, all at once, yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually the definition of getting
drunk. And then
drunk.
he gets lost and you have to go find him.
Cop has to bring me back. It happens.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, so that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have my next video up on Thursday, and that's going to be a laundry collab for laundry motivation collab with a bunch of other YouTube moms. So go check that out. Thank you for being on here with me.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.